I can never win with this lighting. It feels like it's too light in here. I feel like it's too bright. It doesn't match my soul. I guess that's a little bit better. I don't know. Whatever. What's up, Buttercup, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome here if you are new. Where the hell have you been? Have you lost your goddamn mind? Subscribe already. What the hell are you waiting for? So today, as you can tell by the obvious title that I've given this video, we are going to be talking about tattoos. And more specifically, we're going to be talking about neck tattoos, hand tattoos, and face tattoos. I thought this would be a great topic to jump into today, considering face tattoos are becoming more of a trend as it seems so lately. I felt like talking about tattoos because the week that you're seeing this, I'm actually going to be adding another tattoo to my collection, so I was feeling in a tattoo-y mood. As someone who has many tattoos myself, I often get asked the question, "You're not going to tattoo your face, are you?" Not that that's anybody's decision besides my own, but actually I haven't really considered it seriously as of lately. I've thought about it in the past, and I definitely have considered it before, but it obviously hasn't happened. Where I personally stand on this issue is not that I think it's tacky. As many face tattoos as I've seen in the past and in the present, I've very rarely seen them tastefully done. But my opinion is just that, it's my opinion. And although throughout the duration of this video I will be giving a bit of my opinion, you are free to think whatever you want and you are free to do whatever you want with your body. So if you clicked on this video, I'm going to assume that you are contemplating the first question that I want to talk about, and that is, should I tattoo my face, neck, or hands? For starters, I'm gonna recap what I literally just said, and that is that it is your own body and nobody can tell you no. Well, I mean, I guess the tattoo artist can tell you no, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. It is your body, and if putting a tattoo on your face or your neck or your hands is gonna make you happy, then do it. I am the last person to look at when it comes to judging somebody for what they want to do to their body. I'm all for it. If you want to modify your body to something that would make you happier, then do it.
Just do it!
However, with that being said, you do have to look at things in a more realistic light. You do have to look at all different aspects of what you are considering. Do realize that this will seriously affect your future, and not necessarily in good ways. I'm sure most of you know that tattooing your face, your hands, or your neck will seriously affect your chances of getting a serious job, a good paying job, or pursuing a certain future in whatever field it is that you want to go into. It's the reality of it. You have to accept the fact that with tattoos in these areas, the jobs that will be coming to you are not going to be the best jobs there are out there. Now, I'm not saying that with these types of tattoos that you won't luck out and get a job that pays you really well, because there is the possibility of that happening, but it's kind of like playing the lottery. If you are considering getting a face tattoo because you want to look like your favorite rapper, or you just want to draw more attention to yourself for some odd, strange, twisted reason, then in my personal opinion, you're doing it for the wrong reasons and you're going to regret it. These are the types of tattoos that you end up regretting. The ones that you're getting to show off and to be cool and to fit in with the cool kids. That's not how it works. A tattoo is not going to make you a cool person. It really doesn't. These areas are always going to be visible, and I feel like a majority of today's generation gets these areas tattooed because they want people to see 100% of the time that they have tattoos. Like, for some reason that adds a harder side to their character. I don't know what the hell you guys are thinking. I don't know what the hell's going through your mind. I'm really not trying to tear anybody down. I understand that everybody has different tastes and everybody wants different things. Like, if you want to get Winnie the Pooh tattooed on you, that's good for you. I'm not going to sit here and judge you and say that that's a stupid tattoo. I have tattoos that people probably don't like or probably think are stupid, but that's on them. You know, I got the ink that I wanted on my body because I thought it looked good, and it's something that I'm happy with. I don't even know where I trailed off, honestly, but what I was trying to say is, if you're doing it to follow a trend, don't do it. Alternatively, if you are considering getting something done because it's something that you want deep down and you know that it's going to make you happy, it's going to make you a happier person, you're not going to regret it, then you also need to consider what you're getting in this visible area. Just understand that it will always be visible. And in the moment when you're thinking about what you're going to get done, it might seem cool to get that vulgar word tattooed across your throat or your forehead or whatever the hell you want to do, but think about how that would look in several certain situations. Like, how would that look if you were going in for a job interview for a very good paying job? And as much as you do not want people to judge you, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen 100%. Every single day of your life, whether you like it or not, you will have at least one person looking at you and judging you. And to some people that doesn't matter, it doesn't bother them. I obviously cannot sit here and tell you not to get a tattoo there or don't do that to your body, that's horrible, because one, I have so many tattoos I've lost count, and two, I have my neck tattoo in a very visible area, and 95% of the time you can see my tattoo. I wasn't blessed with thick, lustrous, golden locks, so my hair is pretty thin and you can see it 95% of the time. There's hardly anything out there that will cover up my neck tattoo, unless I cover it up with a turtleneck. But I hate turtlenecks, you know, because I'm not a turtle, I'm a fox. If you are contemplating this decision, that is a really good sign. It means that you are thinking and you're not just impulsively going into a tattoo shop, laying down the money, and then sticking that needle in your neck. It's not a decision that should be made with impulse. Obviously, there's no right amount of time to sit and think about this. In the end, the only person that can make this decision is you. I mean, obviously your tattoo artist is not going to say no. I mean, you may have a random tattoo artist out there that will absolutely refuse to tattoo these areas, and for good reason. But most of the time, 99% of the time, your tattoo artist is not going to tell you no. And they're not going to be the ones to sit there and give you advice on why or why not to get this area tattooed. But these are all things that you need to consider for your personal life, for your situation and your lifestyle. You need to consider whether or not this is the right choice or not. And that's all I can really say. Life can be very twisted, and you might think you're secure where you're at right now in life with the job that you have and where you're living, but you never know. I mean, from one month to the next, your entire life could be flipped upside down, and you might be out looking for another job, and you won't realize how difficult that situation is until you're in it. I think tattoos are a beautiful thing and a wonderful way to express yourself as a person, as an individual, and I have seen some very tasteful art done on different faces and the neck area and the hands. Usually the people that have the beautiful, really well done artwork on their face are in a line of work which would allow them to do that, to get that done. But with that being said, I'm gonna stop being all preachy and stuff. I am somebody who supports it 100%. I'm all for body modifications. I think it's beautiful, and I think you should be able, or you should be allowed to do whatever you want with your body. And I feel like we live in a day and age where it should be more accepted, and even though a lot of people do say that it is way more accepted, highly accepted nowadays, more so than it was back in the day, I honestly don't feel that way. I don't feel like it is more accepted, because I am constantly getting stared at everywhere I go, and I constantly have people come up to me and harass me and tell me that my tattoos are offensive and that just being in their presence is disgusting them. Like, I've heard it all, and I could sit here and tell you those stories for days on end. Also, on one last note, I know I don't have to say it, and I shouldn't have to sit here and defend the tattooed community, but if you have anything negative to say about people who do enjoy body modifications like tattoos or piercings, well, you can just go eat a hairy butthole, because no one cares about what you have to say. So, you know, just move on with your life. Get something to do. Focus your life on something better. But anyways, If you are into supporting artists and you understand what a starving artist is, feel free to check out my Patreon link and become part of my Patreon family. I will be jumping into self-portraiture in the next coming months. As October rolls around, the creepiest time of the year, that is my favorite time, that is when I thrive, I want to work on a project where I will create self-portraits, my creepy original self-portraits throughout the month of October. But alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get out your ear. If you've made it this far, I just want you to know I love you. And I guess I'll see you next time. Bye guys! On a real level though, you guys don't understand how evil and creepy I am deep down inside. Like, it's so black in there that it's probably a new shade of black. I've honestly been dying to stay at a haunted location. No pun intended.